Hare Krishna. So in last session we heard that how one person came to the Yudhishthira Maharaj and told that I am sent by Vidura to make the tunnel and the expert miner. And with the help of that miner, they made the tunnel. And meanwhile, all the Pandava brothers they found out the way where to escape. Which way is actually going away from the Vahanavat, like that. So many days passed. That that tunnel was completed. Then that person covered that tunnel with the plank, so nobody could suspect it. But the only Pandavas knew how to run away from run away from that particular tunnel. Purushana could not suspect. And days were passing. Purushana thought, Purushana was really satisfied. He thought nobody suspecting me. And Pandava was also really happy by giving happiness to the Purochan. So Pandavas thought, Yudhishthira Maharaj told to all the Pandavas that why don't we set fire before the Purochan? So they agreed and they decided a date that one night we will set a fire and we only will escape through the tunnel like that. So the day was decided. So that day was the big festival of the Varnavat was celebrated. And Kunti distributed immense wealth, immense charity. So many poor people were also coming to that particular mansion to have food. And Kunti and his servants were distributing the food. So she fed all, and on that particular day by the because of the providence, one tribal lady, the Nishada lady, she came with her 5 sons there, and she was really very hungry, and she came there. She sat there. She was distributed with food with her sons. They ate the food. They ate lot of food because they were hungry from so many days. They were also given the wine to drink, and they drank the wine, and they were they slept there only. And what the servants will do? They just moved them in the home only because they could not pick them up and ask them to go because they have drunk so much they could not move their body at all. So they thought let them sleep here only with the mother and 5 sons. Like that. And Kunti and the Pandava didn't know what's happening the outside of the mansion. So it was the day that they were thinking to set a fire to the house. Like that. So the Purochana came and then he slept, and the Pandavas they got up. Then Yudhishthira Maharaj told, "Ma, you should go and set a fire to this whole house." And soon they all entered into the tunnel. Bhima was there. Bhima took his the candle, and then he set fire to the all surrounding walls. And soon that palatial mansion began to burn. And by hearing the noise of the burning, people started coming. There, what's happening there? Like that, and they could understand that this is the evil plan of Duryodhana because he had enmity towards the Pandava. And they also could understand that this is actually done by Purochan to kill the Pandavas. Actually, some of them were giving the abusive words to the Dhritarashtra, and some of them were giving abusive words to the Purochan and evil-minded Duryodhana like that. But they didn't know that the Pandavas have actually escaped. When the morning arrived, that time they started throwing some water on the home, and somehow or other they could enter into home. And as soon as they entered, they could see there were 7 bodies lying. One of the body of the Purochan, and then they thought this Nishad ladies, they thought she is the Queen Kunti, and the 5 children are the Pandavas. Like that, they thought. You could not understand that that body was so burnt. But the person who helped to make the tunnel, what he did, he covered all the tunnel with the sand, so people could not suspect that Pandavas actually escaped. So and this news was officials of the Varnavat gave that news to the Hastinapur. And when that news reached to the Dhritarashtra, Dhritarashtra was crying, but inside he was actually happy So externally he was crying that the sons of the Pandu were most virtuous. Now they have left the planet. Now who will take care of this kingdom? Like that. And Duryodhana was really, really very happy. He was overjoyed when he came to know that the Pandavas have actually died. He thought mission is now successful, like that. And Bhishma was actually very sad because he loved the Pandavas the most. um, and he was thinking, what should I do? You know, and Dhritarashtra immediately sent all the elders of the Kuru dynasty, especially the Kripacharya and Dronacharya, to reclaim their bodies and to perform the after death ceremony, after death rites, like that. And he told that you should take all the bones, leftover bones, and immerse into the Mother Ganges so that they will get the salvation. He was giving them all the plans like that. But Vidura was he didn't bother about this news because he knew that Pandavas had escaped. But he didn't tell this truth even to the Bhishma, because Bhishma, the problem of the Bhishma was he was too much loyal to the king, the Dhritarashtra. And if he knows that, he will tell immediately to Dhritarashtra. And Dhritarashtra will tell Duryodhana. And what Duryodhana will do? He immediately will send the spies to catch the Pandavas, and again there will be some problem for the Pandavas. So he didn't want it to happen that. So he didn't tell this truth to anyone. But he was not morose because he was knowing all the truth. Like that. Now in the next session we will see what Pandavas did after escaping to the tunnel. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.